So thank you guys for hopping on tonight. It's April 12th, which completely blows my mind. I mean, I was gone for the first chunk of April. And I want to come out and first let you guys know something. So a big shock to me happened as I came back from vacation. I realized it was I started back work yesterday, April 11th, and I was sitting at Success Club Zero. Can I tell you, I'm going to be truthfully, brutally honest with you guys. It's been 36 months since I haven't made Success Club 5 by the middle of the month. 36 months, okay? So I came back all stressed yesterday, and I'm like, okay, I have an inbox full of messages, and I have this, and this, and laundry, and dishes, and vacuuming, and dog poop to pick up, and, you know, mama life, everything life. Like, everything was just thrown at me. And guess what I did? Not a damn thing, because I was so overwhelmed, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I started returning messages, and I just didn't feel like me. You know, you guys know how you get in your mindset, like the negative mindset, or like the doubting, or the disbelieving, or you're stressed of whatever, and you start sending out messages or answering them, and you just don't feel like yourself. And so I was like, I got to stop this. I know I have umpteen messages to return. I have follow-ups to do, but they're not going to get me. They're not going to get the best version of me. I was exhausted. Hawaii's like 3 hours prior time. So I was like used to waking up 11 o'clock here. And yesterday I had to wake up at 5 a.m. It was no bueno. Okay. So yesterday I was a hot mess. I took the day off, and Nikki's going to hate me when I say this, but I invested in personal development. Okay. I read and I listened and I watched, and I went through like 5 different books, and, you know, like I did a couple pages here and there of different books and stuff, and just listening and looking at YouTube videos and just feeling my body with positivity, basically. And I sat there and invested time in me, and I let everything go, because I knew if I was going to dive into anything, I wasn't going to give it my all. You know, like, I had full intentions, and I apologize, everybody. I had full intentions to send out the team email yesterday. Still hasn't got done today, but I didn't feel like I was going to give it my all. And for whatever reason, like, I broke down, I started crying, and I was like, oh my God, my team's going to think I'm a failure, and yada, 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 you know, like, woe is me. But you guys are amazing. No one came to me and was like, damn you, Vicki, you didn't do this. Or, I mean, you guys may be thinking it, so thank you for not sharing it. But so today I'm back at it. I did, you know, I created a list. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm doing the same stuff that you do. Like, these are all my new contacts I did today. I'm reaching out to new people. I'm building new relationships. Today I'm feeling better. I'm moving forward, and I'm not just sitting there thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm sitting at Success Club Zero. Woe is me. I'm thinking of, how many people can I help today? And if I'm the best version of me, I can actually give the best version of me to other people. So I can offer value. I could offer help, and they'd want to join me, right? Because if you're, you know, grumpy Gus and you're trying to help someone, they're going to be like, oh, whoa, hold the phone. I don't need grumpy Gus helping me. So we all know that. So I just wanted to come to you guys and let you know, we all go through this. I've been a coach for 4 years. I'm a 5-star diamond coach. I'm sitting at Success Club Zero. And you know what? I have a goal by the end of this week. I'm going to help 5 people with the challenge pack by the end of this week, because I know I can do it. I know there's people out there, and I know I have the heart for it. So whatever you do, wherever you're at, do not give up, and don't think that it comes easy for those that are diamond or emerald or 5-star diamond or 10-star diamond. Everyone does the same exact work. Everyone has the same exact mentality when it comes to helping people. So don't think you're alone. Don't think that you have something special to offer. Okay? We are all going through the same stuff all the time. So with that said, I really wanted to talk to you guys about sharing your story. I think this is the root, the base of our business. And hi, I'm really excited. We have Ashley and Tracy on tonight. I've never actually had a Zoom with them, so I'm really excited that they're joining us. So thank you, ladies, for hopping on, and thank you, Nisha, for joining. I haven't seen your face in so long. Okay. Anyways, and thank you, everyone else, for joining. So I wanted to talk to you guys about sharing your story, because I think a lot of us think that we need to do more promoting of Beachbody. like the programs that we're doing, the products that we're doing, the Shakeology, eating clean, this, and this. Beachbody does a great job of advertising, promoting itself. But how you attract people is through you. And I'm going to call on somebody that I'm going to share a little bit about them, and she's probably going to kill me, and I'm very sorry, but I love you deeply. But that's going to come later. But I want you guys to realize something. How you connect with people is through a story. Think of your upline. Maybe it's me, maybe it's someone else. But they had something that they shared about them that made you connect with them, right? Maybe it was a struggle that they went through. Maybe it was their personality. Maybe it was they have common interests in you. Whatever it was, there was something that connected with you. Even if they reached out to you, you trusted in them enough to take this journey along with them because something you connected with, right? I mean, if anyone disagrees with me, speak now, because I'd like to know. But there was something. The way that people are going to connect with you is through your story. You don't know how many times I've heard from amazing women, and I get to say women because all my coaches are women. Hallelujah, for now. I have talked to so many women that say, I don't have a story. I have nothing to share. And I'm going to tell you, that is bullshit. Sorry, kids, earmuffs if there's anybody else. That's BS. Every single one of you has a story. You may not know it, but you do. You have to think of your life as a whole and break it up into chunks. What are the big parts of your life? Some of us have parenting struggles where, our children are fathered or mothered, or fathered because no one else has another mother. Okay. Anyways, some of us have their child's father. We have, parenting struggles. Like I could deal with that, right? Some of you, I'm sure, can deal with that. Some of us have struggles from the past, maybe your childhood, maybe weight loss, maybe weight gain, maybe eating disorders. Some of us have, deaths in the family. There's so many different things that make you you. Now I'm going to share a little bit here. And like I said, she's probably going to kill me because I didn't ask her this. So actually one of my amazing coaches, Nisha, who is on tonight, me and her did a little chatting today, and I'm very sorry, Nisha, that I'm sharing this. But so Nisha is an introvert, okay? She's not afraid to admit it. She's very shy. Me and her had a talk today about how, she took a break from coaching for a while. And she said that coaching made her nervous and anxious because since she's a big introvert, and I know so many women of us can relate to this. She said that it reminded her again of school, where she didn't feel included and she was too shy to go strike up a conversation with other people. And we all know what it's like to be in high school. I hated high school, how it was so cliquish and you had to fit the mold to fit in or to have friends or whatever. And so coaching Tanisha made her feel like high school again. And she said, but she wants to reach out to people to help them to know that they're not alone, to know that there's other people that feel this way. So I'm going to tell you something about Nisha. She's very quiet. She's came to Super Saturdays in Seattle before, and she's even though I know her and other coaches know her, she keeps to herself. But let me tell you, this girl got size certified. I've never seen a room light up so much in my life until I saw Nisha dancing. It was like her purpose. Like it was like her heart opened up. She was sharing her story through her dance moves. I'm going to start crying because of how amazing it was. It was incredible. It was the most amazing thing in my life. And I had to tell her then, I was like, you dancing, that's your thing. That's your passion. And so today she was talking to me. She's like, I really want to reach out to other people. I really want other introverts and other girls that feel this way to know that they're not alone and to know that they can do what they want and get to where they want and know that there's people like them. But I don't know how to do it. And I say, share what you just shared with me and make a dancing video. Do a selfie. Do something that you love. Put it out there and just jot it down. You guys, another thing is she said that she needs to perfect her lighting and her camera because it has to be perfect. Right, Nisha? And I said, it's not about being perfect. We forget time and time again, people do not want perfect. They want real. You guys, if I portrayed that I had this perfect little life, would any of you guys be here? Probably not, because you'd be like, oh, that's too hard to do. Oh, look at her. She's followed around by a makeup crew and a hair crew. Do I look like I get my hair did and my makeup did? I'm wearing like greasy sweat from my workout 3 hours ago that I still haven't showered from. Where me? I'm real. But I'm saying people do not want perfection. They want real. They want to know that someone in their shoes can do it so they can believe in themselves and they can do it too. But they won't know that unless you put that out there. I know it's scary to share parts of your story. I know there's parts of my story where still make me sick to my stomach. Yes, people cannot relate to perfect. That's right, Jen. That is right. There's parts of your story that, you know, you hesitate to share. There's parts of your story that you don't know how to share. So start with the simple things first. Start with the easiest things first and sprinkle it in. You know, I'm using it as an example. I just did a Transformation Tuesday post. Most of the time on Tuesdays, I feature, you know, a coach or a challenger as Transformation Tuesday, show their progress or whatever. Today, I posted mine because I wanted to use it as an example. So I broke down little bits and pieces over my story. I talked about how most people see my before and after, and they think of just weight loss, right? But we all know, even if you've lost 10 pounds or 100 pounds, you know that your journey is not just about weight loss, right? It's mindset. It's challenging. You find different struggles. You find different imperfections. You find people that were supposed to be in your life forever that you thought are no longer a part of your life because you're on a different journey. You're on a different path. And they think that because you're growing that they need to grow with you, and then they're out the door. We find so many different things along our journey that we never expected. So I kind of broke it down. You know, I said, this is a different Transformation Tuesday post, but I'm sharing it here and just giving you guys a little, I don't know what I said, but, you know, I shared about my father's death. You know, my dad was my very best friend, and he died the day before my 25th birthday, and I'm 32 and I still haven't been able to let him go. Okay. I shared about having to put my boxer down after she got sick with cancer. I shared about being a single mom and how my son is my world, but single parenting is really hard. I shared about quitting corporate America. I shared about falling in love again and finding someone that I can't imagine my life without. I shared about a bunch of other things. And then I said, you know, along my journey, I've realized that, you know, I've never been the strongest person. I've never been the smartest. I've never been the most driven. But I am the most passionate because I realized along my journey that when I find something that I want, I will fight like hell to keep it. And that's what this business is about, you guys. If you have that passion for something like this business, if you see something like Beachbody in your future or helping you get the future that you want, you need to fight like hell to keep it. And, you know, sharing those things, like some of those things, like I barely ever talk about my dad because, like I said, it's something that I haven't let go yet. It's something that I actually see a counselor about, and she tells me that I need to write my dad a letter to let him go. And I haven't been able to do it because I don't know what to say. And it's been so hard. So I never talk about it, but I had to put it out there because there's so many other people like that lost a parent, lost a spouse, lost somebody that they haven't been able to grieve. And it was hard like hell to share it. But there's someone out there that needs to hear it. And I think that's why it's so hard for some of us to share some things. Because we're like, no one's been in my shoes. No one knows what I'm going through. Bullshit. Sorry. Not sorry. I promise you, there are so many people out there with the same struggles, the same griefs, the same negative things that you've thought about yourself, other people have too. but they won't be able to get help unless they see someone else overcoming that. You guys, I was on my own journey for 2 years by myself. Yes, I was married. I was in an unhappy marriage. Yes, he worked out with me, but it's different when a man and a woman are working out. He doesn't know the same goals. He thinks I could eat a 12-egg omelet with chili and cheese for breakfast every morning and still lose weight. No, you're batshit crazy, dude. They don't understand. And if you say you want Taco Bell and no, you want to lose weight. Yeah, smack. I want Taco Bell. But if your girlfriend tells you, oh, honey, you probably shouldn't have Taco Bell, you'll understand better. So anyways, I was on my own for the first 2 years. It was hard. I didn't know what to do. I was at the gym every day, 2-3 hours a day, leaving my son at home with grandma or with his dad. I was away from home, never changed my eating, never worked on my self-love, never started believing in myself, never changed my eating. I was by myself because I had no one to look up to. Yeah, I was on Facebook and Instagram, but I don't think at the time that I was out there looking for people that were positive. I just remember scrolling through my Facebook, and maybe you guys could all relate to this. Once upon a time, before I had all these Beachbody friends, my Facebook was flown with negative stuff. Negative Nancy's everywhere you look. Everyone's posting about the news or Obama or politics or religion or this, and this, and everything is just negative. But then you start growing your Beachbody friends, and then everyone's positive, and it's like, rainbows and butterflies everywhere. But I didn't have that until I became a coach. Thankfully, I started sharing and started promoting what I loved instead of bashing what you hate. I'm sure you guys have seen that Pinterest quote. Promote what you love. Don't bash what you hate. But there's people out there right now that are being silent followers. Those are the people that don't like anything. Those are the people that don't comment on anything, but they're watching. And then you have those people that do like or do comment. They're also watching. But have they connected with you yet? I want you to be true to yourself right now. Has there been anything that you shared that is helping someone connect with you? Like, really think about it. And if not, why haven't you shared anything? I know it takes time. And I know a lot of us think that we need to perfect the perfect post. Like I said before, it does not have to be perfect. How you share your story, you start with the little parts first. Who are you? What have you gone through? Where do you want to go? What have been your biggest hurdles? What have been your biggest successes? What are you most proud of? Sharing your story isn't always negative. It isn't always about the struggles and the things that you went through that were bad. There are good parts of your story too that you need to share. But this is how you really develop a relationship with someone. This is how you connect with them. Because I'm telling you, tell me if I'm wrong, but if someone comes up to you and they're, ripped, 6-pack, muscles all over, maybe it's Channing Tatum. And if it was, I'm sorry, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just some random person that does not look like Channing Tatum, but they're like, okay, yeah, Jen, all right, let's go. We're gonna work out together, and I'm gonna be your coach, and we're gonna get fit and shit. And Jen, of course, is gonna be like, Channing Tatum, okay, let's do it. But if it's not Channing Tatum, would you be like, oh yeah, I trust this person with all the shit that I'm going through? My self-esteem issues, my weight issues, my thyroid issues, this issue, that issue. How am I going to connect with them on that level? Or there's this person that's average, that's vulnerable as shit, that has shared their deepest stuff with you. Do you feel trustworthy to share your stuff with them? I think you have a hole in your pants. I'm sorry. Okay, can you, okay. Oh, in your butt. That's nice. Okay, can you, sorry. Shut. Yeah. What did I say about being a single parent? Yeah, baby, go. I love you. Don't turn off the light. Hey, hurry. Gage. Oh my gosh. Shut the door. Shh. No, you can't turn off the light. Shut the door, please. Thank you. Anyways, sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah. So tell me this. Would you be more willing to take a journey such as this with someone that looked the spitting image of perfect, that shared nothing with you, that was just like a blank slate, or someone that looks average, looks like you in some sort, way, shape, or form, has shared something vulnerable about themselves that you connect with, that you relate to, and because they're trusting you or they're trusting whoever they're talking to, would you feel more trustworthy or more apt to join them over the person that knows all nutrition, all personal training, macro whatevers? What would you guys do? I can't ask you because all y'all are muted. So I'm assuming it would be the average person that's being vulnerable. Here's the thing. Along my journey, I can't speak for anyone else, guys, but along my journey, I have realized I don't need to be at my goal to think that people want to join me. I don't need to be where I want to be to invite people to join me. I can share what I'm going through and what I went through and see if anyone wants to take a chance with me. Because now I believe in myself. And it's been hard. I'm telling you, that part, losing 130 pounds is like cake compared to believing in yourself. Anyone can relate to this because we are our own worst enemy. We are our biggest critic. I can't tell you, I was wearing a size 8 and a size 10 and I was still shopping for size 18 pants. Isn't that freaking nuts? My mom would be like, what are you doing? Why are you in the plus size? Get out of here. And I'm like, this is because your mind, you're training your mind. You're telling yourself the same thing over and over and over again. And then your mind believes it. I'm an 18. Same thing happens when you tell yourself you believe in yourself, or you're good enough, or you're worthy, or people want to join you, or you're amazing, or incredible, or beautiful, or you have a story to share that everyone wants to hear. Stop being afraid. If you could write anything down today, stop being afraid. I guarantee you, every single one of you is afraid of something that you have yet to do. And part of it is sharing your story. Part of it is being vulnerable, because that's scary shit. Because your business is on social media and anyone and everyone could say something about it, right? And that right there is scary. But I promise you that even if one person says something that you don't want to hear, you're going to be inspiring, motivating, and making 100 people or more move forward, do something better about their lives. Your responsibility as a Beachbody coach is to help change lives. Are you going to do that by just promoting Beachbody products? Hey, join me, T25, whoop whoop, Turbo Flare, whatever. Want to work out and get big butt guns like Sagi, woo. You're not going to get anywhere. What you are going to do is change lives when you share your life. And I'm telling you guys, once you start doing it on a consistent basis, it's hard to stop. And I'm going to share something with you. When I was going through my divorce, I was terrified. I was terrified what people were going to think of me. Because in my mind, I was at my lowest. I was 137 pounds at the time, which I've gained a few pounds since then. I was at my lowest, and I was thinking in my mind that everyone was like, would think, oh my gosh, here's Vicki. She lost all this weight now, and her husband helped her along the way, and now she's just going to leave him. I was terrified. But my relationship wasn't about that. It was because we had horrible communication and he had anger problems. And I was terrified for a long time to leave him. I was scared because I didn't think that I was going to ever amount to anything afterwards. I never thought that anyone would ever love me again. I never thought that I would fall in love again. And I was scared to share that on social media. And you know what? I had to come out with it because here I am. I feel like I'm a super vulnerable person. I put everything out on social media, and it was killing me not to say anything. People would question me. Oh, I thought your husband worked out with you and yada, yada, yada. And I felt like I was lying to everybody because I wasn't saying anything. And even though it was hard, I had to put it out there. And, I was respectful. So I asked him, I said, I'm going to do a post. I'm going to okay it with you. I didn't say anything derogatory or mean, but I had to come clean with it. Because once you do something consistently, it's like a habit. You have to keep doing it. Same thing goes with anything that you guys do, whether it's eating clean or working out or personal development or believing in yourself, affirmations, whatever, inviting people. Once you're consistent about being vulnerable, it's this flow that you develop. And you have to keep going. Because on social media, I feel like I have like all these best friends that count on me to tell them the truth and share my story and be vulnerable. And when I don't, I feel bad. I don't feel like me. So when you're holding something back, you're pushing other people away. Does that make sense? Because you're not letting people in. So I had to share that. It was dark. And it was scary, and I was scared as hell from negative feedback. This time, I may have tried to make it a little perfect because I was so concerned about someone else's life. I didn't want anyone to think, or I didn't want him to think I was bad-mouthing him by any means. I said we were going our separate ways. We're not, asking any of our mutual friends or family to take sides, yada, yada, yada. It was very nice, clean cut, whatever. But I got nothing but positivity from it. And I'm telling you guys, I know what it's like to be vulnerable and put yourself out there and be afraid of what others will think. But I'm telling you guys this, after I'd made that post, I had so many women come to me in private messages and ask me what was the true reasoning about leaving my husband. Because they've been in a verbally abusive relationship for a long time. Or a physically abusive relationship for a long time. I bet you guys it was at least 25 women over the course of that summer that came to me after that post. And guess what? I helped them through their relationships because I was able to share something with them. Maybe I didn't put it all out on Facebook, but through private message, you best believe that I'm going to answer any question that they had for me. Because my responsibility is to help change lives. Maybe they weren't signing up with me as their coach or getting a challenge pack or whatever, but I was helping change their lives. I was helping them better their lives. No one wants to go through a relationship unhappy, regardless of what it is. Just like no one wants to go through life unhappy. Are you happy in your life right now? 100% happy? Do you want to be? Do you think you deserve to be? Do you think other people deserve to be? Everybody does. But everyone needs help, and everyone needs someone that they can count on. But they won't find you unless you share your story. Don't be afraid anymore. Fear is this thing that holds so many of us back. There's people that are fear of failure. There's people that are afraid of success. Why do we constantly hold ourselves back? I mean, in the end, we don't want to be the richest people, right? We don't want to have the most friends. We don't want to have the biggest house. But I can guarantee in the end, at end of our life, we want to say, I had the happiest life. I had the best life because what I did with it. Right? It's not about the money. It's not about the material. It's not the house or the location or your Jimmy Choo's shoes or whatever. Why is someone calling my house? But I can't find my house phone. Oh, good grief. I'm sorry. I really can't find my house phone. But it's not about those things. It's about your purpose, your significance, what you're leaving. And you can't leave anything behind. And I'm like getting this from Josh Coates. If you guys know Josh Coates, he's all about leaving a legacy. And that's what we're doing. It may not be with our kids. Maybe we don't have kids yet or ever. Maybe it's not leaving a legacy with them. But as long as we share our heart, share our story, share our love with others, they're going to do the same thing and pass it on. So that's how you're sharing your significance. That's how you're sharing your legacy. But if you're too afraid to reach out, you're too afraid to put yourself out there, then that's not going to happen. And maybe you do have kids. And if you do, think about how you want your kids to be. Do you want your kids to be those people that are quiet and to themselves and never reach out to help anybody? Or do you want your kids to be, that kid that stands up to the other kid that's getting picked on because he has a voice? He saw his mom rocking it because she had a voice and she was helping people. So he's going to do the same thing. I'm damn proud of my kid because my kid does that. There's a disabled kid in his class that doesn't understand how to play well with little kids, right? So he thinks that throwing balls at kids is how you play. Well, guess what my kid did? He walked up to him and he's like, Jeremiah, do you want to play with me? And his teacher came up to me and she was like, I've never seen this in 15 years of teaching. That without being asked, your son walked up to this kid that usually, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. This is driving me nuts. And the fact that I can't even find the phone. Sorry. Sorry. But in the 15 years, no one has ever, she's never seen another kid without being asked by another teacher or a helper to help a kid with disabilities to play with them because they all thought he was a bully. And they thought that he was, I'm sorry. But that's my kid because he sees that I do that I reach out, that I help others, that I'm vulnerable, that I share my indifferences, that I'm sure that I'm diverse. My kid has a My Little Pony backpack and he's a boy and he likes Shopkins and the color pink and sparkles. I let him be him. I'm me. I don't change me for anyone. I don't make him change himself for anyone. That's my legacy. I'm leaving that for him. And I'm putting that out there for other people too. Are you guys doing the same? I'm not saying your boys need to like My Little Ponies, but I'm saying, are you making a difference so it changes other people's lives? Okay, that's it. That's all I have for you. You guys can ask questions. Otherwise, I will call on you. I have to go in the chat. Ashley, okay, off-road can't type. Thank you so much for letting me join. Sounds more. Oh, you are so welcome, Ashley. I don't even know if you're on anymore, but oh yeah, you're still on. Thank you for joining, even though you're writing or driving. People can't relate to perfect. They can relate to real people. Yep, that's right. That's right, Jen. Okay. Also, if you guys have any questions about, I wanted to, let's see what time. Okay. We have a few minutes. I wanted to offer a chance if you want to share your page, whether it's your Instagram or your Facebook page, and we could do some quick critiquing. If you think that you share your story or you don't know how to share your story or you need some suggestions on how to share your story, if you guys, Nicole's like, just go ahead and chat your page name real quick and then I'll screen share it and then we could all go look at it at the same time. And so if you want, first come, first serve, I'll do it for 10 minutes. First come, first serve. I feel like a Pizza Hut or something. Okay. Results with Nicole. All right. Here, we'll do it together. All right. And you guys could unmute yourself if you guys have No background noise. That way I could actually hear like you guys are, still there, still alive and kicking. Okay, so results with Nicole. Nicole, are you unmuted?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So let's see. So I know some ins about you, girlfriend, right? I know some stuff about your story. So let's see on here if there's any sharing of your story. I love that picture of you, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
I struggle because I don't know what to project of my story.
Okay. So what's today? So 2 days, 3 days.
Look, I was in a bathing suit in public.
I know. I'm very excited and proud for you. Okay. So first you do share parts of your story, how you like to run, and you're adding your children in. So you're sharing that you're a mom. But you're limiting your text on your photos. See,
okay.
you have something that has held you back from working out, right?
Yeah.
From doing hot yoga or running or other things. And it's something that I think, can I share it on here?
Yes, please do. Okay,
so Nicole has alopecia. Did I say it right?
Yeah, alopecia. Yep.
Alopecia. And oh my gosh, Nicole.
It was a squid eyeball.
Gross. So Nicole has alopecia, and it basically where she lacks hair growth, right, Nicole?
Yeah, basically it's autoimmune. My body's allergic to my hair, so it just shoots it out, and I lose it. It sucks.
And so Nicole, for a long time, didn't want to do hot yoga or other workouts because of that. Mm-hmm. Now, Nicole, this is something huge because I'm sure a lot of women out there are the same exact way. They don't want to put themselves out there. They don't want to go to a gym. They don't want to go to a studio and work out with other people that, could judge them or criticize them or whatever. But I went back a week of your photos. I see that you're a mom. I see that you're a runner. That's all I've seen about you.
Okay.
I would start sharing, and I know that's a scary struggle for you, but I would start sharing.
Okay.
Just breadcrumbing, you don't have to throw your big story out there. You don't have to make it a long thing, but be like, I'm proud of myself because I went to sculpt yoga, and back, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, I never wanted to because X, Y, and Z.
Okay. Yeah, I can totally do that. I'm going to yoga tomorrow, so that'll be great.
Perfect. There you go. Okay.
Thank you, because actually I was freaking out because they just hired a guy teacher, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to be in front of him. And then I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not trying to pick the dude up. So
you're married.
And never mind. I'm just going to leave that alone.
Not your type?
No.
Okay. Let's go to Christine's page. Okay. Now, Christine, my dear, I do actually not know a lot of your story. So I'm not going to be able to. Okay. I love her profile picture. Are you still on, Christine?
Yeah, I'm here. We actually took those at just after Super Saturday.
Oh, fun. Okay. So you're sharing your workout.
That's a cute picture.
That is
cute. Okay. Thanks.
It is cute because you can see you, like you're not trying to be fancy. It's cute. Sorry. Okay.
I'm just dying on the floor.
But I make the pictures a lot too. So.
Okay. So again, you are sharing. Is that your little guy?
Yes.
Oh God, he's so cute.
So cute.
He's like Hercules. Oh my God, he's so cute. Okay. So same thing. So you're sharing, you work out. You are a mom. You make delicious.
And I love food.
And you like food. Hey, we are BFFs.
My page is really new. I just set it up probably, I don't know, maybe it was last Friday or Thursday night.
Let me see here. So if you don't mind sharing, what is a big part of your story, you think? Like something that you can share? Oh, hey, girl. Holy shit.
Wow.
Well, there's that.
And that's all you said on your transformation?
Well, no, that was when I posted it to my personal page, and I didn't put my coach page up until like a week after that.
Oh, okay. You look phenomenal, girlfriend.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. So yeah. So do you want to share with a little bit about your story?
Well, I guess that's probably where I struggle is I just don't feel like my story is all that interesting. I haven't really had a ton of trauma or hard times, or I had a great childhood. So I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything exciting.
Well, remember what I said is you don't have to have something negative or a huge hurdle or struggle to have a story. Right? Yeah. So why did you become a Beachbody coach?
At first it was, I wanted to get the discount, and then I just enjoyed talking to people about it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to actually try to make a little bit more of this. And it's really only been like 6 weeks. So I'm still just kind of trying to figure out how to do that.
Okay. Well, what's your favorite thing about Beachbody coaching so far in your 6 weeks?
So far, just, I don't know. I've found out a lot of people who I didn't know were doing programs, and they are, and they're people that maybe I don't necessarily know all that well. So it's kind of formed some common bonds that were there when I didn't realize it.
So building relationships has been something that's been really near and dear to people along this. Okay, so share that. Talk about how you could even share, like, there's so many Beachbody coaches who had overcome this drastic weight loss, or who had this tragic childhood story or tragic childhood or whatever, and be like, I didn't come into Beachbody because of that. I solely came into Beachbody to be a discount coach. But then I fell in love with the products, and I fell in love with the community, and fell in love with building relationships and reaching out and helping people. And you could talk about your story that way. It doesn't have to be something negative to share. And then you could talk about, your future of your story, yes. Where you want to go, how you want to help your little Hercules man, and what, you want him to become, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, share more. Don't you guys, don't be afraid to get a little mouthy. And I don't mean mouthy as like cussing or anything, but I mean like verbally excessive with your picture posts. Sometimes I think that, like on Instagram, you could, throw a couple words, but mostly Instagram's a photo. But on your like page, it's okay to get in some deep stuff on there. Like usually mine are like 2 or 3 paragraphs, if not more. I'm not afraid to get a little mouthy on there. Don't be afraid to let it out. And you know what? If you say something that you don't like, there's always that edit. There's always that delete back. Don't be afraid to put a little bit more out there. All right. Who's next? Curvy Coach Dana. All right, Dana. Is she on here? Oh, yeah, she's on here. I had to find you before I screen share.
Am I muted? I don't know. I get confused.
You're good now.
All right.
Oh, wait, you're my Louisiana girl, huh?
Yeah, me and Christine live next to each other, or close to each other.
Oh, and then Jeff lives in Louisiana too.
Yeah, and then
he lives like an hour away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Trina.
And then Trina lives an hour, yeah. So I was trying to do some engaging posts today, but it didn't really work.
Okay. So I like how you post, like, would you rather have?
Yeah, I was trying to get answers, but of course only like my best friends responded. But you know.
But that's okay. You know, if you go back way, you know, many, many moons ago, back when cavemen walked the earth, when I first started my fitness page, I had like one post here or one comment here, no comments there. I just kept going. My train of thought was, it doesn't matter if I have 1 follower or 1,000 followers, I'm going to put my heart out no matter what.
Okay.
Whether you get 1 like or 1,000 likes. And I promise you, if you're consistent, it'll get better. Okay. Frog burpees. I hate frog burpees, PS.
That was a video this morning because I found donuts right before my workout.
I was like, are you crying?
No, I had just woke up. I was getting crack out of my eye.
Oh. Okay, so you do a good job on posting a variety of things, right? This is good. A non-scale victory. Yay! Yeah, and some of those baby carriers are the devil themselves
Yeah.
and do hurt your back. That's awesome though. And you got a lot of likes on that one.
Yeah, that was actually the highest so far. Yeah.
See what happens when you're a little bit vulnerable, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, look, she had 2 likes here and 3 likes there, and then look, she's vulnerable and has 30 likes. Shocking. That's what happens when you guys share your story. I like how you are, very much. Okay, so one thing that I want to point to you guys out, Facebook is like a YouTube or whatever other kind of platform Nazi. Like, it hates sharing links, FYI. So if you guys ever want to share something from a link, do it in a comment and create a post about the link. You know, maybe it's to your blog or a music video or whatever, and post a picture or a status update and say the link is below. Otherwise, less people will be likely to share it. Just throwing that out there. So yeah, I would do much more. I mean, like I said, you have good, and see, like this thing, you could have did this little blurb and then posted the link in the comments, so more people could see it. But you did a very good job sharing that non-scale victory. And don't think that you guys have to do non-scale victories or wait until something's really big to share, like 10 pounds, 100 pounds, whatever. Small victories are always more relatable. So don't forget that. You know, whether your face clears up because you've been eating clean for a week, right? I'm sure we've all established that at one point in time. Like, oh my God, I took Taco Bell and McDonald's out of my diet. I don't have this anymore. Or, you know, maybe you went down a pant size, or maybe you're feeling refreshed because you've been waking up every morning drinking water with lemon or whatever. Don't forget to share those, because those are so much more relatable and reachable to people that have never been on a journey before. Okay. I know I'm way over my 10 minutes that I wanted to do this, but I want to get through a couple more. Okay. Ashley Wallace. All right. I know she's muted because she has her son's baseball game. All right, dear. Oh, wait. Why are there so many?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, wait a minute, someone's playing tricks on me. Okay, is this so you don't have a fit page?
I don't have a coach page, no, but I had like a desire and determination page. That's what it's called. But I did that in 2010, and I've had that since then. I signed up in November coaching.
Oh.
So, but I haven't made a coach page yet. So.
Okay. So you have a different page that's for health and fitness?
Yeah, it's just like accountability group, I guess, is how I started it in 2010. I had started losing weight, and my friends, I just added them on there, and there's like over 800 people on it now. So
that's awesome. Is it a page or is it a group?
Like, I think it's a group. Like, I add them into it. I think it's public. You can.
Well, I mean, it would be hard to.
Yeah.
advertise like through your groups. But that's really awesome. And that's a place that you can post when you do your like page.
Okay.
I mean, like invite people from there too.
So it needs to be a like page so they'll come and like it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so I see a lot of heart, like really deep down heartfelt posts from you, which are awesome. We know that you're a mom and that he plays baseball. What's going on with my computer? Come on. What's going on? Oh my gosh, I'm very sorry. What is going on? Let's refresh this. Getting out of hand here. Oh, now it's just going to give me a... Okay, I'm going on my phone. Or it's just my internet. Maybe just nothing wants to work for me. Okay. But this way I can't. Oh my gosh, it's my internet. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'm on my phone. Okay, so your son plays baseball.
Yeah, that's my oldest son.
How many kids do you have?
I have 4. I have Landon. He's going to be 10 next month. Lillian 6. And then I have twins. They're 1.
Oh my gosh, you're a twin mommy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh wait, are they blonde heads? Blonde heads. Are they blondes?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I see them. Can you see my page? Can you see? They had a birthday or?
I think it's
Grandpa and Mitch.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
They had something at church over at my parents' church. Grandpa, he was ordained as a deacon, so it was a big day for the family.
Okay, so one thing is I see an awesome vision board that you have, but there's nowhere before and after that I see that you're a coach. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So one thing that I've shared with my coaches, my team, is every day post something that showcases that you're a Beachbody coach. Because our object is to create new friends, new followers every single day, right? And so if you have a friend that, has been your friend on Facebook for a week or 2 weeks, has no idea you're a Beachbody coach, when you finally reach out to them and, ask them to, maybe you want to ask them to join your team or a challenge group or something, and they're like, oh, I had no idea you were a Beachbody coach. I just bought Piyo from so-and-so, or I just signed up as a coach with so-and-so. But if you're talking about being a coach, talk about how, you got on a team call, or you talk about how one of your coaches or one of your challengers have this non-scale victory, or you talk about your favorite thing about coaching, or, whatever, but have those in an everyday post. Talk about, like, if you're a full-time Beachbody coach, you could say, like, I get to have lunch with my son at school today, like I did, because, my boss lets me, or, like Rebecca this morning, she got to eat donuts with her kids at school because, her boss let her do it because she's her own boss, little things like that. So when you post things like your vision board, or you post things that like a coach sneak peek or a challenge group post, people aren't like, whoa, what is she doing? Like, does she just want my money? But you're unintentionally, or you're intentionally, you're inviting people in without actually inviting them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then I would start sharing more about your story. Like on here, you do a great job of variety, like we've talked about before, and sharing that you're a mom. Owie. I seen a post about someone got injured with razor blades. But yeah, so I would focus on that. What's going on here? I don't know what's going on. Can you guys all see my screen? There's something going on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if it's just your computer, because mine was doing the same thing.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's do one more. Okay. Devin. Oh no, there's a lot more. Oh no. Okay. So you know what, for everybody else that wants, I will message me after we get off this because I don't want to keep you guys on here for too much longer, but message me after this. I will scroll through your page and I will do it tonight. I will do it at a timely manner, and I will just give you guys a couple tips personally. But I'm struggling with getting people to comment on like page. Okay, so here's the thing. So I know Jen White, you have reached out to me about this too, struggling to get people to comment and like on your coach page. And you get more traction on your personal page than your coach page, right? So the thing about posting on your coach page or your fitness page or whatever you guys want to call it is make sure that, for one, you're being consistent. Like, to me, being consistent is everything that I do in Beachbody, I post on my fit page. So in the morning when I read my personal development, you can always count on I'm going to be posting a quote or sharing a motivational something that involves PD. It goes on there, right? Then my workout, it goes on there. But I'm not just, like, here's the thing with workouts. What I found that gets more traction is not saying, like day 1 of Piyo done or lower body done. What I do is share something more than just that. Share something more than just what you're doing. Maybe it's a struggle that you've overcome. Maybe it was a quote that you thought of when you were working out. Maybe it was, one of my favorite things is when I'm doing a weightlifting program, I Google quotes about strength, and then I'll post the strength quote with a workout video where I'm lifting. Like the other day, I came up with one. I thought I was really good. I'm like, always lift more weight than you can carry, right? Like, because we all carry a bunch of weight on our shoulders. I thought it was good. I thought I was a genius when I was working out, so I posted it. But always make sure that you're giving value. You're adding something besides just a post of you working out. So remember that. Recipes. Share what food and snacks that you're eating, or how you're getting your water in, or how you're getting your veggies in. People need to know this stuff, guys. They don't just need a link. They need advice. They need tips. They need tools on how to do it too, because people are clueless when it comes to what they need to be putting in their body. They think they need to eat 500 calories and work out on a treadmill 300 hours or 300 times a week or whatever. People are clueless. They don't know. So you need to help them. Remember that. So like I said, share water tips, how to get in your water intake, how much water people should be drinking. Christine. Vicki, when you share the stuff on coach page, do you recommend? So she asked if I recommend sharing from personal page to, or sharing from your coach page to personal page. Me personally, I don't do it. I've never done it. Because I've always thought, why would they come like my like page if they could just get the same stuff on my personal page? And the people that like my like page that are on my personal page, they're going to get tired of seeing me twice. That's the way I felt. Everybody's different. You're allowed to run your pages any way you want. The only time that I have had anything like that was, like when I went 5-star qualifying, I posted something about it and then I tagged myself so people could see it in there, because like, to me, that was something huge that I just wanted everybody and anybody, and I didn't give 2 shits if they saw me twice, like kind of those things. But I just didn't want, but I think that's in the back of my head too. I just don't want people to get annoyed with me. So I didn't share on my thing. I'm sure that there's coaches out there that do share. But me personally, I don't share. But what I have done is, if like I come up with an amazing recipe, then I go to my personal page and I say, I don't say yo, but I say, I just made this awesome zucchini lasagna. You can go to @Fit with Vicki to find out the recipe. So you can do that. How do you go about inviting people to your coach page? So like I just said, so anytime that I have a brand new coach, I say, start a like page, post why you became a coach, a little bit about your story on your personal page, and post the URL to your like page. People could follow you if they want to join your journey, and you could just ask for support. You're not asking anyone to sign up with you right then. You're not asking anyone to join your team right then. You're asking for support. And be vulnerable in your first post if you want. Maybe you guys haven't done it yet, but do it now. Or maybe you have done it, do it again. And be like, this is why I decided to become a coach. I need support because we all know what it's like to be on our journey by ourselves. And I don't want to be on my journey by myself. Ask them for support. And they're going to be like, oh my God, I'm on my journey too. So Nikki, I'm going to hit you up, girlfriend, or, whatever. But yeah, so back again with posting, make sure that also you post engaging posts, not just photos, not just videos, but engaging status updates. Like every now and then I will throw in a question that I know is going to get a lot of traffic. Like, if you had to live without pizza or tacos, which one would you choose? Holy shit, that went like crazy. I know everyone's like, that's an evil question. Or you can ask, what's your favorite kind of dessert? Or what's your favorite kind of workout shoes? Or, whatever. Post those. Don't forget to share your story. Share your coaches and your challengers' progress so you're showcasing them. And once again, don't forget to talk about something about being a coach every single day. I'm going to get to these questions. How do you go about, they never see my invites, maybe overlook it. So what happens when you have invited all of your friends, but half haven't liked it? Some of them are supportive on your personal page. Well, if you look at my friends list and I go through all of them, I'm like, I invited all you bitches and half of you, I don't say that because I want them to remain my friends, but half of them haven't even liked it. But you know what? That they don't see it, they snooze, they lose. But if they're your actual friend, like you could message them and be like, hey girl, I sent you an invite to my page. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I would really love if you would support me on my journey. And then, post the message or post your URL in a message. Do you do it more than once a week? Do you do it more than once or like once a week, or how do you keep it out there? Ashley, could you be more specific? How do you keep what out there? Hopefully she'll respond soon.
I think she was saying how does she keep, instead of like when you first become a coach, you like put it out there that like, oh, here's my page, I'm a coach. Well, how do you keep saying it without being like,
okay. So what you can do, when you're along your journey, you could talk about, your progress, and you could say, like Christine, I've been a coach for 6 weeks, right? So I'm pretending I'm Christine. So I'm going to take my URL from my Fit page and go on my personal page and be like, listen, I'm really, whatever. I'm really excited about my progress so far. These are the changes I've made. I'm really excited about this, and this. I would love to get more support along my journey. Go ahead and comment below to see or go ahead and follow my URL below to see my transformation so far. Or, anything that you guys feel like that it's worth sharing, whether it's your progress, non-scale victory, a great recipe, something that's very motivational that like makes you get out of your seat and go want to work out or go eat good food or whatever. Anything like that, don't be afraid to post it on your like page, and then go to your personal page and be like, listen, this is just what I did. This is what I'm doing, a recipe I made or whatever it is. I'm inviting you guys to come join me, support me, make this delicious gluten-free cake. I don't know what you're posting, but don't be afraid to do that. When you said you post your story about why you joined BB as a coach, did you mean on your personal page and then ask people to follow? Yep. That's it in a nutshell. Go on your personal page and say, I just wanted to let everyone know, all my friends and family know that I signed up as a Beachbody coach because share your why. You could be like, I want to hold myself accountable, and I also want to help other people along the way. I really need support along my journey because we all know what it's like to be by ourselves. And I want to be someone. So if you'd like to support me along my way, click the URL. And you guys, don't be afraid. Like I said, drop that fear. Don't be afraid that people aren't going to follow you. Don't be afraid that people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to follow your page. This is a bunch of crack. I can't tell you how many times that I thought that when I was along my journey, when I was in the very beginning. And I wish that I would have put myself out there much more than I did before. It took me a really long time. But I promise you, there's no harm in inviting people to join you. There's no harm. I will keep asking. I will keep inviting until people block me, shun me, push me out of their life. And even then, I will figure out a way to invite them. Not really. Maybe. But don't give up and don't be afraid. Does anyone else have any questions now that I've bored you for an hour? Oh, we need to do a selfie. We do selfies around here, in case y'all don't know. Do your hair. I'm going to stop recording unless anyone else has any last minute questions. Everyone's good. Everyone feels good about sharing their story, posting on Facebook. Everyone's like, I'm just worried about my hair.
You guys are all messing with your hair. Damn you all with your hair.
Yeah, Nicole's like, damn you bitches.
Damn you bitches having hair.
All right. Thank you guys for joining tonight, and thank you all for watching the recording. Now